Hi everyone, in this video we are going to see what are the material for embossing and how to stitch the thread for embossing. Thank you for subscribing this channel. For seeing the previous videos, basic videos and advanced videos, please click the name Fashion Trendy below this video and check the playlist for all the basic tutorials. So these are the materials required for the embossing. So we can use either one of this material, threads or dosi, silk thread, beads or kundan stone. So whatever we wish we can use it. So I'll give this video is especially for the beginners. If you know about the embossing, just you can skip this video. So for this, first I'm explaining the threads. The first one is a twisted yarn. So it is little bigger in size than the second one. So there are different varieties of thread. We can use whatever we need. So the bigger thread usually used in the necklines and some of the designs where the embossing should be bigger in size or the padding should be a little larger than the normal other designs. So we use the thread in the neckline for the thread work or bead work or zardosis, whatever load stitch we can use this. See, if you don't have the big thread, no problem, take the small thread or piping rope and roll it into twice and then you can stitch it. So in the end of the video I had shown how to stitch for the beginners. So next one is the silk thread. If you are a beginner, if you don't know to pad with a thread, no problem, you can take the normal silk thread. You can take according to the color of the design and then you can give a chain stitches thrice or 4 times and you can see the embossing effect. So that we can also use the silk thread for embossing. The other one is the zardosis. If you're going to use the zardosi works in the filling or in the outline, we can use this zardosi for embossing. So the benefit is, if you are using in a silk thread, we have to make the stitches very close so that the white thread won't show outside. But in the zardosi we can use it if the designs are a little loose or you need some gap. So it's better. In the mat stitch also we use the zardosis for embossing effect. So the next one is beads. If you are going to use the beads for the filling, we can use this beads for giving an embossing effect. Example, if you are going to make a neckline with embossed beads, then you can give a single line or the double line of the silk thread. So over that you can stitch a embossed load stitch or satin stitch. So now I'm going to show how we are going to stitch the thread for beginners. So first I'm going to apply the glue. So after I had shown two simple drawings, one is a line and the other one is a kundan shaped or gobi shape or tilham shape. First I'm applying the glue. I'm going to make it dry. So I'll show the difference. What's the difference between the why I'm drying it. So just applying the glue and allowing it to dry for 5 minutes. Only for 5 minutes, not more than that. Because when we are making it to dry, the watery part in the glue will dry off. So you should not exceed the 5 minutes. So after 5 minutes or 6 minutes, the water will go and the water part will go off. So we can stitch it easily. The glue will not spread the other part, or otherwise if you are touching anything with the glue, the glue will not stick to the other part. Example, now I am applying the fresh glue and I am going to show the differences. Just applying the glue, fresh glue and then taking a thread and going to touch the dried glue and keeping on the cloth. You can see there is no glue marks on the cloth. You can see because it was dry. At the same time we can stick the cloth. But if it's a fresh applied glue, the glue will be watery. So it will, when we make mistakenly touch the cloth, the glue will be shown outside. So after that 5 minutes, I'm going to stick the cloth, stick the thread. I'm going to dry for 5 minutes. So after 5 to 10 minutes, after that we can start stitching the zigzag stitch. Why we have to stitch the zigzag stitch? Because the tip part, the threads are separated. You can see the threads are separated. When we are making an embossed stitch or load stitch on the spreaded part, the design will be not nice. So that we are going to make a zigzag stitch by adjusting the tip part. So we can join all the separated strands of the thread and we can make the zigzag stitch.